With Invideo AI, you can create professional-looking videos just by typing in text, and Invideo AI will take that text or prompt and generate the entire video script, choose the appropriate stock footage, and even provide a voiceover for you, all in a matter of minutes. Put another way, you tell Invideo AI what type of video you want to create, and it'll do it for you. For example, this video was created using Invideo AI.
Have you ever wondered what made the samurai of ancient Japan such legendary warriors? These enigmatic figures weren't just fearsome combatants. They were also pillars of society, revered and respected for their discipline and courage. From the turbulent Heian period to the peaceful Edo era.
In this video, we'll show you how easy Invideo AI is to use and how to create impressive videos by using just one prompt. We'll also show you how you can edit the video by making very general changes, or making more specific changes like editing a script or changing the stock videos. Throughout this tutorial, we'll create 2 case study videos, starting off with a simple prompt. Then we'll look at how to write a more specific prompt that will get you the best results. So make sure you stay tuned. Along the way, we'll show you some clever tricks that you can use to make the video better. And at the end of the video, I'll also give the product an overall grade. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is head over to Invideo AI, and you can get there by using the link above, or you can use the link in the description. Once you're there, quite predictably, you'll need to sign up using the account of your choice. After you've completed the sign up, you'll be asked to fill in a few more details about how you heard about Invideo AI, the types of videos you're going to be creating, etc. So you can just walk through those steps and you'll eventually be brought to this screen. Now, one of the best aspects of Invideo AI is the app is very intuitive and easy to use. For example, this box is where you want to describe the type of video you want to create. The key here is to be as descriptive as possible, since you'll get better results and reduce the amount of editing you might need to do. So for our first case study, let's ask Invideo AI to create a video about the samurai and their ethical code called the Bushido. Now, the reason I chose this topic is because it's not so generic and a bit of a challenge. So let's see what we get. I'm going to type in a very basic prompt since it represents what most people will do when they start using Invideo, because they may not be familiar with how to write effective prompts. Later on in this video, we'll show you an example of a refined prompt that will give the AI more creative direction. For now, let's do something simple like this. Create a 5-minute video about the Bushido, or way of the warrior, the ancient samurai. Once we're done typing our prompt, we just need to click on the generate button and Invideo will start the creation process. After Invideo analyzes your prompt, it's going to ask you for a little bit more refinement. For example, who is the target audience, the look and feel of the video, and the platform it's intended for. Now, this step is very important because the choices you make here determine how your video will turn out. So make sure to give it due consideration. In our case, it's interesting because the AI is asking who is our specific target audience, and it gives us pause to think, which one should we choose? How about for today, we go with martial arts fans, and we'll make the look professional, and then choose YouTube. From here, we can click continue, and Invideo AI will get to work in creating our video for us. It may take a bit, so just sit tight. Okay, so it looks like our first video is ready, and we'll talk about editing here in a moment, but for now, let's take a look.
Have you ever wondered what made the samurai of ancient Japan such legendary warriors? These enigmatic figures weren't just fearsome combatants. They were also pillars of society, revered and respected for their discipline and courage.
All right, now I gotta admit, that is not too bad. Moving on. Now let's take a look at how to edit the video. And there are a few ways to do this. So let's start with the simplest and most direct way, and that's using this command prompt. This command prompt lets us type in the type of changes we want to make. So for instance, let's say we don't like this voiceover, and we want to change it to something like a regal sounding British voiceover. So we can just type that in the box. Or perhaps we don't like the music and we want it to be more dramatic. We can type that as well. Or let's say we want to include some captions in our video, and we can type that as well. And we can even change the intro clip if we like. So just type in the command and Invideo will work its magic. Basically, we can type whatever we want in this prompt field, click generate, and Invideo AI will do its best to make the changes. Now, If you want to get a little more granular with changing your video, you can click on the edit button, and that will let you make changes to the stock video and make changes to the script itself. When you click edit, you'll be brought to this edit media screen, and starting at the top, you can scroll through to get an idea of the type of footage that has been included in your video. If you click on a specific clip, the highlighted text below is the part of the script that's being narrated at that particular point in the video. Now, let's say you want to change some of these clips. Start by clicking on one of them. Then down here, you can either replace it with some media that is already on your computer by uploading it, or you can use the search box to search for a replacement. In our case, let's use the search box and we'll type in samurai, and we can see that Invideo AI has given us a bunch of options. Now to make a change, we just hover over the one we want, then click to replace the clip, and that's it. From here, we can go through the video, replacing any media that we want, and once we're done going through everything, we can click on the Apply Changes button, and Invideo AI will make the adjustments. Next, let's say one of these video clips goes a little too long. We can change the duration by clicking on the three dots, then change the timing to something more of our liking. From there, we can just apply the changes. All right, so that'll do it for changing the media. Let's move on and talk about how to edit your script. To edit your script, the first step is to click the Edit button. Then here in the upper left corner, you want to click where it reads Edit Script. And changing the script is very similar to editing a document. For example, you can select some text and then just type over it. You can even add text to the script by clicking somewhere and just starting to type. For example, you can go with something like this. Make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And this new text will get added to the video. Furthermore, you can also move text around by doing a cut and paste, which is obviously easy enough. But let me share a pro tip with you that not many people know about when you edit with Invideo AI. Sometimes when you play back a video, the audio may sound a bit awkward. For instance, sometimes the audio may be too fast, a little bit rushed, or just flat out inaudible. So if you want to slow things down, the trick you can do is click where you want to place a break and then press Shift-Enter. For example, this paragraph seems to go on a little bit too long, so we can click here at the end of a sentence and then press Shift-Enter, and that will force the remaining text into its own section, which in turn will change the pacing of your video. Now, when we play it back, you'll notice a slight change in tempo. So if we build on that Shift-Enter technique, if we press Shift-Enter, we'll get a new segment for us to add some text into the script. So that's something you can play around with as well. And again, once our edits are complete, we can just click on Apply Changes. Moving on, let's say you make some edits and you just don't like the way things turned out, so you have a couple ways to fix things. The first option is to click on this Undo button, and that will revert your video back to its previous version. Or let's say we did a few undos and things still aren't going our way. If that's the case, we have a few more options. Starting up here at the top of the screen, if we click on this plus sign, we'll be brought back to the screen where we can change the look and feel of the video, the intended audience, and the platform. Or we can even click on this Edit Prompt button, and that will let us edit the original prompt. Just be aware that changing the prompt or changing any of these blue buttons will start everything all over again, and Invideo AI will create a brand new video for you. On a similar note, over here on the left, if you click on this Regenerate button, then Regenerate again, it will bring us back to the section we just saw. And again, any changes we make, Invideo AI will create a brand new video. Moving on, after all of our edits and refinements, let's say we were happy with the overall results, we can now export our video. And as you may have guessed, to export the video, just click on the Export button. Now, depending on the plan you have, you'll either have a watermark video or not. For the free version, all of the exported videos will be watermarked and branded, which is understandable. Okay, let's keep going with the free version choices. Click on Continue, and Invideo AI will start to render your video. After that process is complete, just click Download. Now, if you scroll down a bit, you'll notice that Invideo AI has been nice enough to create a simple description for you, along with timestamping certain parts in your video, which really helps if you want to include reference points for any videos you post. And there you go, the video has been downloaded. Moving on, Invideo AI also offers another way to create videos, and that is by using something called a workflow. A workflow gives you a more step-by-step fill-in-the-blank method to create your videos. So let's take a quick look at how to use one. Starting from the home screen, you want to click on the Create New Video button. Then, down here at the bottom of the screen, there is this workflow section. The way it works is you start by clicking on the type of video you want to create. In this case, let's go with the YouTube explainer, which will then open another screen. And from here, it's really just fill in the blanks. For example, you can pick the video length, type your prompt in here. Any additional instructions can go in here. You can tell the AI what type of music to use. Then in the lower section, you can tell Invideo AI what type of voice to use, how the subtitles should appear, and then how much iStock footage it should use. Again, very easy. Once you're done filling in the blanks, just click Continue, then click Generate, and then just wait for Invideo AI to work its magic. Okay, now that we understand how to use Invideo AI, let's focus on a very important topic, which is how to write effective prompts, because having this skill will make all the difference in the quality of videos you create. Now, when you write your prompt, the overall goal is to be as detailed and descriptive as possible. And there is a special prompt that you can use to create great videos. I've also put the prompt in the description below, so feel free to use it if you want. Yet in general, you want to start off by telling Invideo AI to create a video X minutes long, then for which specific platform, about your topic, and then you want to reinforce it by adding in as many details as possible. You have up to 3,600 characters for each video prompt, so don't be shy about using them. All right, so let's create a new video using the special prompt pattern we just talked about, and let's see what we get. Now, to save time, I went ahead and created the prompt, and you can pause the video if you'd like to read it in its entirety, and I'll just paste in the prompt right here, click on Generate, and then give Invideo AI some time to work its magic. And here is the final product.
What if I told you that the way of the samurai, the Bushido, wasn't just about wielding a sword, but a code that encompassed an entire way of life? A doctrine that shaped the very fabric of a samurai's existence. Bushido was a set of principles that dictated their actions.
All right, gotta admit, it might need some modifications, but overall, not too bad. Okay, so let's wrap everything up, and please allow me to give an overall grade to Invideo AI. And we'll take a moment to weigh out some simple pros and cons, starting with the pros. On the plus side, this app does a very impressive job at creating videos for pretty much any topic, and honestly would give any paid video solution a run for the money, especially when you consider compensation, paying for stock video licenses, the time it would take to create the video, and things along those lines. Another plus is the intuitive interface, along with the ease of use, and that definitely scores some major points. Furthermore, you can even clone your own voice to use in Invideo AI, so that's pretty cool. Now, some of the cons include, as of the creation of this video, you can't click and drag to rearrange the media clips when you're editing them. The edit prompt box does not always cooperate, so you might have to wrestle with it to get the results that you want. Outside of the undo button, there is no version history, which is hopefully something they'll change in the near future. The free trial limits you to only 10 minutes of AI generation per week, along with the videos being watermarked, which is understandable. But that 10-minute limit does reset itself after a few days, so that's pretty good. Now, if you were to go with the paid plan, you'll get 50 minutes of video per month, along with 80 credits of iStock video. Now, it's important to note that when you create your videos, Invideo AI will push a lot of iStock footage, and if you're not careful, you can burn through your credits pretty quickly. So that's something you have to watch out for. Taking all that into consideration and everything that we've covered in this video, I'll give Invideo AI a solid B+, borderline A-. So if you're planning to start a faceless social media account, Invideo AI would be a great way for you to start creating videos. For example, you could have ChatGPT write the script, then you can copy that script into Invideo AI and have your video created in just a few minutes. Plus, if you do the math and you're creating a lot of short form content, let's say for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, you can create up to 100 30-second clips with a 50-minute per month limitation. My suggestion would be to start with the free plan, practice making a few short videos, say no more than 2 minutes in length, because you can maximize the time limit they give you while you develop your skills. Then, once you're comfortable with the way everything works, try things out for a month, and you can always cancel if you like. So if you want to give Invideo AI a try, feel free to use the link below. All right, and that'll do it for this one. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below, and we will see you next time.